Good morning, dear students. So we are going to begin with the first kind of cash book, that is simple column cash book. And what you are watching right now is the format of the simple column cash book, debit side and credit side. Debit we have date, particulars, ledger folio, amount in rupees. Likewise, credit also we have the same columns, date, particulars, ledger folio, amount in rupees. Debit side will write all the receipts of the business organization which are in cash. At the same time, credit side will be recording all the cash payments which are done by the company. Okay, so debit side basically will write the name of the account from which cash is received, and credit side will write the name of the account to which cash is paid. The payment is done. So let us begin with the first illustration from your textbook, page number 98. Okay, so here cash book is nothing but it's a ledger account. So how you write the ledger, how you make the ledger, or you make any account. Likewise, we'll be preparing this account as well. So here if you see on the top we have record the following transactions in simple column cash book. It has happened during the year 2014. For the month of January we are recording. So here we don't have the name of any organization or so we'll just straight away give the heading simple column cash book, and then you'll have to you'll see the transactions and you'll frame a journal entry, and then we'll start posting the account. I'm not able to arrange the book today, just bear with me. Yes. Okay, so for the month of Jan we are going to prepare the cash book to know during the month of January how much receipts the organization have made, how much cash has come into the company, and how much cash has gone out. Okay, so initially with what we have started the working during that particular month, and by end of the month after making all the payments, what is the amount of cash left with us? That is what exactly we are going to arrive once we post all these transactions. So have a look. 1st of Jan we have Ram started business with cash. How do we write the journal entry? Cash account debited to capital account. Capital account is credited there and cash is debited. We are preparing cash account. Debit side we will be posting the opposite entry. Whatever we have written, that is going to be capital account. So what you will do is write on top 2014. It means it belongs to the year 2014. Jan 1st. Okay, Jan 1st. The business has started. Debit side always we start with 2. I'm not going to explain all these things in detail because already we have dealt with the chapter lecture. So the business is started with the amount of 10,000. We'll put that amount in amount column. The next transaction, if you see, we have on Jan 2nd cash sales is done for 6,000. How do we write the sales entry? Cash account debited to sales account. Again cash is debited here, so it's obvious that the debit side of cash account we need to write towards what did we receive that cash? Towards sales. So we'll put sales account 6,000. Be very careful when you are writing the amounts, and dated is Jan 2nd. The next entry, 4th, purchased goods. We are not given the name of any person over there, so we need to it is evident that it is a cash purchase which is done for 4,000. So when we purchase something, how do we write the journal entry? Purchases account debited to cash account. Here cash is credited, so the account will be written towards the credit side. When did it take place? On Jan 4th. Credit, whenever we write anything, we start by the term by purchases account. How much? 4,000 will be put up in the amount column. Next on 10th of Jan we have cash received from Raju. How much? 8,000. So when we are receiving cash, cash is coming into the organization, cash account debited. Who is the giver? Raju. Raju will be credited. It means debit side of cash we need to write. How this cash has come into the organization? Because Raju has given it. So we'll write Raju account. Date on Jan 10th it has happened. So Jan 10th will be written. Just bear with me, I'm trying to clear up the camera a little. Okay. So 10th of Jan, how much? 8,000. We'll be writing that. Okay. Alright. So next have a look. Purchased, okay, yeah. Purchased stationery on 15th. For how much the stationery is purchased? For 500. So when we have purchased stationery, very clearly it is given that the item is stationery. So how we'll write the journal entry? Stationery account debited to cash account. The cash has gone out. Means while we are buying the stationery, we have bought it for cash. We have paid cash. Payment side is credit side. So we will write it on the credit side by stationery account. Dated 15th Jan 15th and amount is 500. Okay. Next, cash paid to Shravan on 20th Jan. Cash is paid to Shravan. How much did we pay? 3,000. Cash is going out. That is payment. Payment means credit side. To whom did we pay? Shravan. Okay. So even if you prepare the journal entry, how we are going to write? By Shravan account debited to cash account. Because cash is credited there. We need to post it towards the credit of that particular account, that is cash. Its opposite entry, that is Shravan there. So Jan 20th is recorded. Yeah. Next have a look. Sold goods to Giri. If you see this transaction 1500, Giri is given here the name. It means that it is a credit transaction. When it is a credit transaction, we will not record in our cash book, because only the transactions which have dealt in the purchasing and sales have been made in cash only will be recorded in cash book. So where we'll record this? Sold goods to Giri in the subsidiary book, sales book. So what you have to do when you come across a transaction like this, just avoid it and go to the next one. Next we have 25th received commission. How much commission did we receive? 800. So whenever we receive commission, how do we write the journal entry? Cash account debited to commission account. Okay, cash has come into the organization and it has come because of commission. Okay, so when did it happen? On Jan 25th. 800. Okay, all right. Next, we have paid salary. The last transaction, 31st January, salary is paid of 2,000. So it is a payment. We'll put it on the payment side. Otherwise, you can also, think about the journal entry and post accordingly. So when salaries are paid, how do we write the journal entry? Salary account debited to cash. Cash is credited there. The opposite account we are writing. Okay. So how much is it? 2,000. Now you will total both the sides. Debit balance will always be more than the credit side, because none of the organizations can work when they don't have amount to spend upon. Okay. Now you need to total both the sides. Okay. I have made too much of a big format. Okay, let us close it here. So when you do the total, your debit, as I said, 99.9% it's always debit, which is more. Okay, that is why cash book is always said to have the debit balance, because only when you have the cash in your hand you can make the payments. Okay, yes. So 24,000 debit side is more. The same amount we are going to put on the credit side. Now when we check how much is the difference to make it equal, the credit side, to get it equal with the debit, you will get a difference amount of 15,300. So this will go under the heading of by balance, C by D, that is the closing balance. By end of Jan we have this much amount in our hand, which will be, the opening. We'll start with the same amount the next month, that is 1st of Feb. Okay, so 1st of Feb to balance B by D, we have 15,300. Okay, so if you see this account, all the receipts, whatever has come into the organization, like capital, the amount which was invested in the organization was 10,000. Then because of sales we received cash. Raju has to pay us. He gave us cash. Then we received some commission. So all the amounts which we received, we here is the company, your organization, whatever amount it has got into it is 24,800. From that, purchases is done towards which the company paid 4,000. Then stationery was bought for 500. Shravan, some payment was supposed to be, done to Shravan. We paid that 3,000. Salaries we paid of 2,000. Okay. So now that we have started with 24,800 and after we paid all these first four amounts, what is the amount we are left with? 15,300. That will be the amount with which we will do our business for the next month, Feb. Again, here there will be additions, dear students. Maybe some interest is received, okay, or debtor who has to pay us has paid us. Those again receipts will be added here. Whatever payments we have done will be put up on the credit side. Then again, whatever balance C by D is left, it will be taken to the next month. So this is how, dear students, you will have to do the simple column cash book. Now, as a part of your homework, please see to it that the textbook questions, start solving them. I know you all are going to enjoy doing that because it's a very good chapter if you understand. Otherwise, it will be a little tricky. If you don't understand, watch the video again. Even then you have doubts, you can contact me. So your homework is going to be the first question, second question, third question. Yes, the first three questions are going to be your homework. And I guess tomorrow onwards you have Pongal holidays for next 3 days. Happy Pongal to all of you. And good day everyone. Just complete your homework and be ready for the class on Saturday. Thank you all.